I have been drinking.
Yeah. Just like, go ahead.
So, like, if you just want to take me to jail, then just do that. I'd rather do that.
On September 6th, 2024, officers were dispatched in response to a reported hit-and-run incident. The caller informed authorities about a driver who had caused an accident and then left the scene.
Okay, about what time did you start drinking?
I would say around 11.
Around 11 or so?
Yeah.
Sounds good. What time did you stop drinking, do you think?
Like 2, maybe.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. What time do you think it is right now?
Like 3.
Okay, gotcha. Well, first what I'm going to have you do is turn around and face away from me. You are going to be under arrest for OWI, okay? You can just toss that up on the hood of your car. Okay.
When officers arrived, they found a female driver who was reportedly involved in the incident. She appeared highly intoxicated, which raised immediate concerns for the officers regarding her level of impairment and ability to operate a vehicle safely.
Never, like, dealt with anything.
You're
like
good. Let's see.
this.
Give
I
me
really
just a
don't know
second.
what to do.
You're good. Where are you coming from?
I think this is from my, like, actual insurance. I was just dropping off a friend at her house.
Okay, there's that for you.
Okay. Thank you.
What's a good telephone number for you? Perfect. You were dropping off a friend where at?
It was somewhere, I don't know, like, the exact road, but it was on Garfield. It was, like, one of the pull-off roads.
Okay, off of Garfield here?
It was off of Garfield, yes.
Okay, gotcha.
The officers began their investigation by approaching the female driver, who was initially cooperative and admitted to drinking excessively. She confessed that the incident had occurred because she was over-drinking, implying that her state of intoxication directly contributed to the accident.
What happened here? I mean, how did you guys get in a crash?
I genuinely don't think I was, like, looking at the light.
Which way were you coming from?
I was coming straight.
Coming from up here?
Yes.
Okay. And then you were turning or going straight
I
through?
was just going straight.
Just going straight through? Okay, gotcha. Where were you and your friend at tonight?
We were at the movies. We went to the movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Anything to drink at all?
No.
Nothing? Not even a single drink?
No.
Okay. Gotcha. Just making sure.
This confession indicated a level of awareness about her own impairment, but as the investigation unfolded, her story began to change. Officers then spoke to an other officer who had talked to the other party involved in the accident. The victim provided a different account, stating that the female driver had disregarded a red light, leading to the collision. This information contradicted any notion of a simple accident and suggested a clear traffic violation. Equipped with this new information, the officers returned to question the female driver, who was now identified as the primary suspect in the hit-and-run incident.
Yep. Mine just happened when talking to him. He's the other car that got hit. He was able to pull out of the way.
Oh.
He said he didn't have any injuries. I just didn't have a chance to actually check on him and get a story. What's that? I'm assuming, so I'm not really sure. She doesn't even know what happened. She was headed this way. She says, I don't think I was paying attention to the light. So I think she probably blew the light and he smacked him.
Right.
Yeah, he's an older gentleman. All right, there's those back to you. I'll have your license back to you in just a second, okay? So is your car running right now?
It's running right now. Do you want me to, like, try to press, like, the brake or the gas? Like, are you okay with me doing that?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I'm more or less figuring out if you can get home, if it's safe to drive.
I can for sure get home.
Okay.
But, like, after all of that happened, what do I even do with all of this?
So what'll happen is you'll get a crash report number.
Okay.
And you will call your insurance company and give them that number, and then they'll send an adjuster out to look at it and see about getting it fixed.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna go in.
Put it in drive once and see if it'll even roll forward, yeah. Okay, you're good. Go ahead and stop right there. Okay, so you should be okay to drive, or if you just wanted to pull it into the parking lot up there and park it, that's completely up to you.
Honestly, I live so close to here. Like, I was just dropping off a friend, and I think that me going home is obviously the best. I'm so sorry.
You're good. I get it.
Situation, like, within this moment right now. So, yeah.
Initially, the female driver continued to provide information, But as the questioning progressed, she seemed to recognize the potential consequences of her actions. At this point, she became evasive, continuously altering her account of events. Each time the officers asked her about the details of the incident, she responded with a new version of her story. She also began to question the officers, demanding explanations for their investigation and seeking details unrelated to the accident.
Okay. But you weren't down at the bars at all or anything tonight?
No, I wasn't.
Nothing to drink?
No, I haven't had anything
Okay,
to drink.
cool.
I picked up my friend at the bar. She had too much to drink, and
Okay.
I drove her home, and I literally just woke up, like, probably an hour ago. Like, if you want to follow me.
Okay, I thought you said that you were at the movies.
We were at the movies. We saw Anybody But You.
Okay.
That was also, like, 3 hours ago. Like, the movies closed down maybe, like, 2 hours ago or an hour ago.
Okay, so what? So it's almost 4 a.m.
Yeah.
So you went to the movies with your friend, saw the movies, then she went down and got drunk, you went home, then went and picked her up, and then came and dropped her off.
So she was hanging out with one of our friends,
Mhm.
and Jamie, that's her name, she hasn't been in town, like, within the past 3 months, I would say. And
Okay.
so Megan was hanging out with Jamie, and then I picked her up after that, after we saw the movies, which was probably like 2 hours after. But
Okay. Real quick, just look straight at me once. I just want you to follow my finger with your eyes, okay? You're good. Keep following my finger.
To ensure that the investigation remained on track, the officers asked the female driver to move her vehicle to the roadside and exit it to continue their questioning. Once on the road, she made an unusual request, repeatedly asking the officers to take her to jail. This behavior, along with her erratic statements, hinted at an attempt to manipulate the situation or divert attention away from her actions.
Okay, I'm having a hard time believing that you haven't had anything to drink tonight. How much have you actually had to drink tonight?
probably like 2 beers.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Real quick, hop out of the car for me. We're gonna run you through some tests, okay? All right. Central 963, I'm gonna be on sobrieties. Okay, go ahead and hop back here towards my car. I'm gonna grab a different flashlight and turn the front lights off so it doesn't blind you. Yeah,
I have been drinking.
yeah. Just like, go ahead.
So, like, if you just want to take me to jail, then just do that. I'd rather do that.
Hey, firm, I appreciate it. Oh, you're good. Stand right there. As long as you haven't had too much to drink, you'll be going home. That's no issue, okay? Okay.
I've had... So we went to Kilkenny's. That's where I started with my boyfriend. We had, like, 2 drinks, and then we went to Double Wide, and we had 2 beers.
Okay. Okay, about what time did you start drinking?
I would say around 11.
Around 11 or so?
Yeah.
Sounds good. What time did you stop drinking, do you think?
Like 2, maybe.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. What time do you think it is right now?
Like 3.
Okay, gotcha.
Nonetheless, the officers remained focused on conducting a thorough investigation and sought to proceed methodically. Given her level of intoxication and the conflicting stories, the officers decided to administer several field sobriety tests to gauge the severity of her impairment. The female driver consented to the tests, agreeing to comply with the officers' requests. The first test conducted was the horizontal gaze nystagmus (HGN) test, designed to detect impairment by observing involuntary eye movements as the subject follows a stimulus. The female driver showed signs of impairment during this test, indicating alcohol consumption that affected her motor coordination.
Good. What we're going to do is we're going to do these tests in front of your vehicle. That way no car comes by and hits us. Sound good? Okay, so what I'll have you do is go ahead and stand right here in front of the vehicle. So I'll have you stand with your feet together, just like that, and your hands right at your side, okay? Do you have any head injuries, anything like that? You never had brain surgery?
No.
Are you diabetic at all?
No.
Okay, any problem with your eyes?
No.
Okay. Any contacts in?
No.
Glasses?
No.
All right, perfect. Any issues with your legs whatsoever that keep you from walking normally or driving? No? Okay, so we're going to do pretty much the same thing that we were just talking about in the car there. What we're going to have you do is you're going to stay in that position. You're going to keep your head perfectly still, and I'm going to move my finger back and forth, and you're going to follow my finger with just your eyes. You're not going to move your head at all, okay? All right, go and stand with your hands at your side. Okay. Go ahead and look right here.
I feel like that's just, I don't think I can complete that, honestly.
Okay, are you refusing to complete it, or you just
I'm
can't
not
complete
refusing.
it? Okay.
I just don't think, like...
All you got to do is follow my finger, okay?
Okay.
All right, we're going to try it a couple more times here. All right, now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to go up, okay? Okay, go ahead and look at the end of my finger. All right. Make sure you're keeping your head still, okay? All right, perfect.
Following the HGN test, the officers administered the walk and turn test. This test assesses balance and ability to follow directions, which can be challenging for individuals under the influence. During this test, the female driver exhibited significant difficulty, struggling to maintain her balance and follow the instructions accurately.
So for the next one, what I'm going to have you do, can you imagine that there's a straight line right here? All right, so what I'll have you do is go ahead and put your right foot in front of your left foot, heel to toe. Go ahead and you can do that now. All right, and keep your hands at your side. You're going to stay just like that until I tell you to start, okay? Okay, so once I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel to toe steps forward. Once you get to 9, you're going to take a series of small steps around on your front foot and take 9 heel to toe steps back, okay? While you're doing that, I just need you to count out loud, okay?
Okay.
All right, you can begin whenever you're ready. Yep.
Okay. Just take me home.
Are you refusing to complete the test?
No.
Okay. It's in your benefit that you complete the tests.
I just don't think I could.
Good status.
Nine.
And then you'll take 9 back.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Her failure in this test further confirmed the officer's suspicion of severe intoxication. The final test was the one-leg stand test, another measure of balance and coordination. The female driver once again failed to perform the test successfully, displaying a lack of control over her movements.
Okay, go ahead and stand right where you were. We're going to do one last test here. So what I'm going to have you do is stand with your feet together, your arms at your side. Do you have a coat in your car? You don't? Okay. So you'll stand just like that. When I tell you to begin, and not until I tell you to begin, you're going to lift 1 foot off the ground about 6 inches, whichever foot you would like. I'm going to have you look at your toe and count 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000 until you get to 30, okay? Okay. Whichever leg you would like. You can begin whenever you're ready.
So what?
Until you get to 30.
1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000.
You're good. You can lift your leg back up and continue if you like.
7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000. Obviously not. 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8, 9, 10, 11 1,000, 12 1,000, 13.
By this point, the officers had gathered sufficient evidence of her impairment through these 3 tests, which all indicated a high likelihood of intoxication. Based on her performance in these field sobriety tests, the officers concluded that her impairment posed a danger not only to herself, but also to others on the road.
Okay, do you want to keep trying?
1,000, no.
Okay, go ahead and stand right here with my partner, okay?
You just hang out with me for a minute.
Can I call my boyfriend before? You just let him know, like, what's going on.
I'll ask my partner. He probably will let you. I don't see why not. Let's finish up though with what he's got going on, and then we'll do that. Okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to request that you take a PBT. Do you understand what that is? Okay, so under request from a peace officer, you are required to take this test. Failure to take this test will result in a civil infraction and a fine, okay? Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take a long, deep breath and blow into the end of that straw until I tell you to stop, okay? All right, you're good right there. If you want, go ahead and grab the end of that straw. There you go. Okay.
They proceeded with her arrest, placing her in handcuffs and escorting her to the patrol vehicle. Before transporting her, the officers provided her with information regarding her rights and the regulations she had violated, including the consequences of driving under the influence and the hit-and-run violation. Once at the police station, the officers initiated further investigation to document all aspects of the case, preparing her for a formal legal process.
Well, first what I'm going to have you do is turn around and face away from me. You are going to be under arrest for OWI, okay? You can just toss that up on the hood of your car. Okay. I do not yet. I do need one. Okay, your car's going to be towed. I'll let you know which tow lot it's going to go to once they get here, okay?
Can I just call my boyfriend before?
We'll be able to call him. Don't worry, I promise.
I'm so sorry.
You're good, you're good. I'm just glad nobody was hurt. That's the most important thing. Are these too tight? Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to walk over by my partner group. We're going to walk back to my car, okay? All right, we're going to go back to the passenger side over here. Is there anything on you that I need to worry about? Nothing that's going to stick me, poke me, hurt me? Okay, if you want, go ahead and face the car. I'm just going to check your pockets quick, okay? All right. Should we do that?
Please don't talk.
Yep, absolutely. And they'll be able to check you when we get to the jail, too.
I also would love to talk to my mom.
You're good. Go ahead and take a seat right in there. I'll grab your phone. Where's your phone at?
It's in the driver's seat.
In the driver's seat? Okay. Do you want your wallet to go with you or anything?
Do I have to pay? Okay, I've also gotten an OWI. Well, it was also a drunk driving charge, and they took like all of the money out of my bag.
And put it into the jail?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they put it on a card.
But can you please not do that? I have to pay
That's
rent.
good. That's completely up to the jail. I don't control that at all. Otherwise, I mean, I can take whatever you would like us to take to the jail.
Can you just leave it out of my car? Like, take all the money out of my car. I have to pay rent.
Out of your car?
I have money in my
So do you want us to
purse.
leave it in the car?
If it's in the car, it's gonna go.
No, okay, what I'm saying is I have money in my purse
Yeah.
that I've been saving up to pay rent, which I have to pay the first of this month, and I would just love if that were to be taken out and not put towards like my jail fee. If you could do that, that would be great. But if you
Yeah,
can't, then
we
I
don't need to
understand
take
that.
your money. If you want to leave something, you can
Okay,
leave it.
that's just like
We can leave it in the car, and then it'll be there when you get the car back out tomorrow or the next day, okay? Okay, go ahead and sit tight with me for a second. I'm going to grab your phone, okay? Okay, I'm going to read you some paperwork here, okay? These are what's called your chemical test rights, okay? I'm a peace officer, and you are under arrest for the offense of operating a vehicle while intoxicated due to the consumption of alcoholic liquor, operating a vehicle while visibly impaired due to the consumption of alcoholic liquor, and operating with any presence of Schedule I drugs or cocaine. We're just focused on that alcohol, okay? So your chemical test rights are: I'm requesting that you take a chemical test to check for alcohol and or controlled substances or other intoxicating substances in your blood. If you were asked to take or took a preliminary breath test before your arrest, the PBT that you took, that you blew into, okay, you still must take the test that I am offering you. Okay, if you refuse to take this chemical test, it will not be given without a court order, but I may seek to obtain such a court order. Your refusal to take this test shall result in the suspension of your operator's license or chauffeur's license in vehicle group designation or operating privilege, and the addition of 6 points to your driving record. After taking my chemical test, you have a right to demand that a person of your own choosing administer a breath, blood, or urine test. You will be given a reasonable opportunity for such a test. You are responsible for obtaining a chemical analysis of a test sample taken by a person of your own choosing. The results of both chemical tests shall be admissible in a judicial proceeding and will be considered with other admissible evidence in determining your innocence or guilt. Do you understand that? Okay, so with that being said, will you take another breath test for me when we get to the jail? Okay, sounds like a plan. Go ahead and sit tight. I'll grab your phone and you can talk to your boyfriend.
The incident was then presented in court, where the female driver faced multiple charges, including traffic violations, hit and run, driving under the influence, DUI, and reckless driving. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. To stay updated on our future videos, click on the notification bell icon after subscribing. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.